Alright, YouTubers, today I'm going to show you how to do your own custom lighting for the headlights and taillights. I will run you through how to connect it to your wiring on your chassis and where to connect it. But here are the parts you are going to need. LEDs, 4 of them, 2 for the headlights and 2 for the taillights. 4 resistors for each LED. Wiring to run your wires from the LEDs, and a quick disconnect from your body to your chassis. Okay, first things first, about LEDs. I got a 5mm and a 3mm. My body is this way, which is the front is 3mm with the headlights, and the rear would be 5mm. But this all depends on what your application is, and you can custom drill anything you want, so the size doesn't really matter, it's what you need. The thing to note about LEDs is the longer lead is positive and the shorter is negative. This will be important when we do the wiring. Also, the resistors are 500 ohm, so this will be fine for what we'll be using, 500 for the 5-volt power. By the way, all these parts can be bought at Radio Shack for pretty cheap and can be bought to your need, LED size and color. Okay, the first thing we'll be doing is we'll be connecting one of these wires to the source power. It doesn't matter which one you use, whatever you prefer. The source power we'll be getting from the controller that feeds to the receiver. So basically just find your wire that goes to the receiver that says battery, which would be this one. And simply we will splice into these wires our connector. Okay, what I did is I just sliced some of the coating off the wire. You're going to use the black and the red one. Black is for the negative and red is for the positive. And leave the white wire alone. Okay, now I got the quick disconnect connected into the wires, as you can see. Now I highly recommend soldering all this if you can. I will be soldering it all. And after you are done connecting, make sure you use electric tape to make sure it's not going to ground anywhere. Okay, I have finished soldering and taping. So we are done with this side of it, which is to the chassis. Now it's time to work on the body. So the next thing I did was I soldered all my resistors to the LEDs. Remember, the longer lead is positive on the LED, so that's where I soldered. So the next step would be to install them into where they go. I drilled holes in these. These are 3mm, and these were already like this, just 5mm. This is the rear. So basically, to install them, you just put them in. And that's how they go. Now you're gonna need some kind of glue or like super glue maybe. I'm probably gonna be using hot glue to hold this. But anything you use will be fine. Any glue. Okay, now I got them hot glued, so they're nice and sturdy in place. Not gonna fall off. So the next step is to do the wiring. Basically, it's not difficult. All you do is that all the ones with the resistor are positive and the other ones is negative. So all you need to do is to bring all those to one place, which is to your other connector. So basically, all four LEDs will go to the positive, and then all four will go to the negative. So basically, just wire them where they bring them all to this one point. Okay, I went ahead and ran the negative, which is the black wire. So basically, this is where it starts. This is the back. So negative goes from one LED, connects to the other. Here's the meeting point. Same thing for this side. Negative starts there, goes to the other negative of the LED. And basically, all four of them come to that point right there. And then I got soldered to the connector, which will be connected to the other side of the power supply. So now I have to do the positive. Okay, now I've done the positive. Starts here from the back, goes to the other resistor positive, goes around and meets at the center point here, which goes to the wire plug. The other side, same way, goes to that resistor and then this one. Basically, it comes all four of them come to this point and go to the release. So basically now it's all done. But before you get excited and hook it all up, make sure all your wires are not touching each other, especially positive and negative. And it's very important that you fasten them somehow to the body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use hot glue and just go around in spots and hold the wire down to the body. So it's important that you do this, because if you put it on like this, most likely you're going to have something go wrong when something gets pulled or whatever. Okay, basically this is the way it should look when you're done. All nice and tight. Now make sure all your wires are well out of the way of wheel wells and your wheels, so nothing's touching. So basically it's done, and now you're ready to see if it works. So let's see how we did. Okay, I got the body sitting next to it, connected to what we did. So basically now, all you do is when you use your car, you just turn it on like you normally do. And your controller comes on. So, and your lights come on also. Basically, I got green in the front. Let me turn it. There we go. And obviously red in the rear. Yeah, it's not too difficult. So when you're done, this is what it looks like. So I got green in the front. Looking good. And in the back, we got red. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and you can start making your own lights for your own RC cars bodies. And if you enjoyed this video, please rate it and comment. And thanks for watching.